welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie. This is Winston. He was being a little bit needy, so I needed to pick him up for the time being, but I may put him down in a little bit. This is my corner of the internet. Welcome to my channel, where we are just a community trying to get together to discuss health and wellness, whether that is your physical, emotional, or spiritual well-being, and other things like recipes and home decorating as well. The topic for this video is going to be a month in review, the first 30 days out of the 90-day glow up journey that I am currently undergoing. Right now, as I'm recording this, it is currently actually day 39 out of 90, but I'm just gonna kind of envelop everything before now into the first 30 days of the 90-day series. So just a little bit about that. What we are doing is a spring glow up for those of you who might be new to this channel, new to seeing what this is all about, and we're trying to do that within 90 days. Not necessarily looking for any specific goal, but the goal is to try to get into a little bit more control over my own health. And of course, you are totally welcome to come and join me in that journey as well. You know, like I said, we're just a community of supporters over here. And if you want to comment how you're doing on your own journey, if you're doing this along with me, I would love nothing more than to hear from you in the comments down below. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into discussing the last 30 days. You know, as I was going into these 30 days, I kind of had a general idea of what I was trying to aim for, but I realized as time was passing, I didn't really have any set goals. And so then because of that, I wasn't really sticking to a routine. Like, I didn't have a routine. I didn't have things that like on my list trying to mark off to know that, okay, I'm doing this, this, and this to work towards my 90 days. I was just kind of being in general. Some of the things that I was doing was, yes, I was tracking my food and I was weighing myself daily. I would try to go to the gym weekly, but like, do you want down? Do you want down? Or okay, then stop kicking the table. He's just a big baby. That's exactly what he is. He actually just had a birthday. Winston is 3 years old now on April 21st. So happy birthday to him. Yeah, so anyways, going back to it. I was, you know, just kind of doing a general thing, trying to move more, trying to have smaller portions in food, you know, tracking those portions, making sure that I'd like kind of hit a certain calorie amount in my day, kind of trying to stick to macros and whatnot. But I wasn't being like really strict about it. And I'm not saying that you should be strict, but I am saying that if you are trying to undergo like a challenge, it would help to know the guidelines of the challenge, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to do now for the next 60 days, but specifically more for the next 30 days, just kind of honing in on those things. The last 30 days weren't a waste. I did lose around 8 pounds. I think that's absolutely fantastic. You know, I wasn't looking for a specific number, but 8 pounds is a good number for 30 days. We're trying to do this healthy. We're not trying to lose too much too quickly, because if you do that, then that's not sustainable. And so then I want to try to build healthy habits to live a sustainable life. And a lot of times when you do lose weight too quickly, you're not doing it in a way that's healthy. You're not eating enough, or maybe you're moving too much for your body. I just wanted to do this in a way that would make sense to live. Here are some of the things that I did. So I tracked my food 5 out of 7 days a week. Usually when it would come to the weekend, we eat out. That can be a little bit of a challenge to kind of track what you're eating, especially if you're being more relaxed over the weekend. So that's what I was doing. I was tracking 5 out of 7 days. So Monday through Friday, I would try to make it to the gym at least once a week, because that was more than I was doing, but my goal was 3 times a week. But you know, we're taking baby steps. I was walking around 2,000 steps a day, but that's definitely a lot more than what I had been doing while I was working. Because I had a sedentary job, I was just sitting at a desk all day. I even had my lunch at my desk. You know, I didn't go anywhere. Doing household chores and things like that, I've been getting around 2,000 steps a day. I was cooking every night. You know, you hear all the time about one of the things they recommend you do is to cook more homemade meals. Well, for me, we always cook homemade meals because it is cheaper than eating out all the time. What I normally do is that I would cook dinner but I would cook extra so that we had enough to eat for dinner, but then enough to have for lunch the next day. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But that gets to be really tiring, and then you're doing dishes all the time, and it's just a lot. This last week, I actually went and did some meal prepping because my fiance had to go on a work trip. So I usually only kind of meal prep whenever he's gone, just because I don't feel like cooking every day when it's just me. I do like the idea of meal prepping. I think I do want to try to implement meal prepping more. I definitely want to kind of look into some different recipes that are maybe more along the lines of what I would normally cook, the things that we like to eat, you know, because I'm Puerto Rican and my fiance is Filipino. Thinking about those cuisines in general, they're not necessarily the healthiest, but there are ways to adjust them to be healthier, and that's typically what I try to do. But when you see these recipe books or health and stuff, a lot of them are very Eurocentric, Western food, and you don't have ethnic variety within them. Some books now are coming out with some Asian recipes, like this one has some Korean recipes, well, Korean inspired, I will say, because you know how it is. Everybody thinks that they throw gochujang in a dish and automatically it's Korean. That's not necessarily the case, but I definitely want to try to incorporate some more dishes that are still things that we like to eat, that we grew up with, but maybe healthier versions of those, and try to see if I can implement those into meal prepping. If you're interested in seeing those variations of those recipes, I would be more than happy to make some videos with those different variations. Part of my personal struggle is that I have alpha gal syndrome, so I am allergic to red meat. I cannot eat beef or pork or lamb or venison, nothing that is has like the alpha gal gene in it. So I am a poultry girl, not by choice. But you definitely learn to make adjustments. My fiance has been wonderful, learning to adapt to all the changes in dietary restrictions. But of course, whenever we go out to eat, he's allowed to get whatever he wants. I'm not saying you can't eat that. If you want to see some of those different recipes, just leave me a comment below saying, what you're interested in maybe seeing, or if you have a recipe that you're interested in me trying out, you can send that to me and I can make a video of it. I do have a couple of recipes in mind of what to do. It's just a matter of getting those out there. This month has been a little bit busy, as spring tends to be. We had a lot of things happen this past month. Me and my boyfriend got engaged, now fiance. Of course, there was Easter. Just so happened that on the same weekend was his sister's gender reveal party for her baby. So congratulations to them. She is having a girl. We were super excited with that. We met up with friends a couple of times to have dinner. Whenever you're going through a health journey or you're trying to lose weight, it's not that you can't go to these events and still enjoy the food and still have fun. It's like, again, everything in moderation, just as long as you're not eating the entire table's worth of food. You want down? You want down? No? What do you want? Okay. I'll put you down. All that to say, there were some things that kind of rocked the boat a little bit in me tracking specific foods and whatnot, of trying to eat certain things, eating healthier. Whenever you're on a weight loss journey, you can still have fried food, you can still have sweets, you can still have all of these things that the world considers bad, just don't eat a whole cake. Don't have a plate of nothing but fried food. Don't eat a whole pizza. I feel like that goes without saying, but sometimes you have to say it. Whenever you go to like Wendy's or something, instead of getting the large fry that they automatically give you whenever you get a combo, ask specifically for a small. Look into what are some healthier options. There are things that if you like to eat out a lot, that you can manage to find that are healthier options on the menu than some other things. Here's my plan for the next 60 days, but honing in on the next 30 days. So these are the 8 things that I'm going to do for the next 30 days to really try to hone in on this 90-day challenge. These are the steps that we're going to take. So tracking food 6 out of 7 days a week, exercising 2 to 3 times a week. Goal is 3 times a week. I'll be happy if I go twice a week. I want to try to get 5,000 steps a day, and that's going to include whatever I'm doing walking at the gym if I'm going to the gym on that day, or it's going to include a morning and evening walk. Number 4, meal prepping. Number 5 is my goal is to lose 10 to 15 pounds total within the next 30 days. So I've already lost around 8 pounds. So then the goal is to be at around 15 pounds lost at the end of the next 30 days. Drinking a gallon of water a day. I do have a gallon water bottle. I'm sure you've seen it in the other videos and shorts that I've done. Drinking a gallon of water a day, because it's so beneficial to drink enough water to be hydrated. My skin has been super dry. Usually that only happens to me during the winter. It is spring now, and my skin is like, it's dry, like it's been peeling. Like you see this is because it split, because it was dry. Having a regular sleep schedule. So I've been going to bed kind of late because I like to stay up to spend some time with my fiance, but I just need to go to bed earlier, because then if I go to bed late, I end up waking up later, and I feel like I don't get as much done during the day if I wake up too late, which is true. I mean, you lose daylight. My goal is to go to bed at 10:30, or at least be in bed at 10:30, and then wake up at like 8, we'll say. I'm one of those people that definitely need like 9 to 10 hours of sleep to be happy. If I get less than that, I'm completely miserable. But I will still get through the day, but I'm not a fun person to be around. I'm sorry if you hear all that noise. Winston just came in with a toy. Because of my skin being dry, it's weird. It's been dry, but I've also been breaking out at the same time. I have discovered that I was using too many skincare products, and not all of those products were good for my skin. Like, they were causing issues. So I'm trying to scale it back and do less of those things, and then just really focus on hydration, just because that is what my skin is really begging me for right now. That is the goal. So those are the 8 steps. We're going to track our food 6 days out of 7, exercise 2 to 3 times a week, walk 5,000 steps a day, drink a gallon of water, meal prep, regular sleep schedule, morning and evening walk, and skincare regimen. So those are the 8 things. If you have any questions about any of that, or any questions about recipes or anything like that, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment below asking me. I would love to get a chance to chat with you, share maybe some ideas about some videos to come up with some of those recipes. And yeah, I would just really love to hear from you, or about any other things that you would like me to talk about. More than happy to go over that. I was struggling with trying to upload a longer video because I was suffering with perfectionism. I didn't think that anything was good enough, or that I had an idea that was good enough to record and to post up. And it was through another content creator that one of their videos that called me out, basically. Not me specifically, but when I was watching it, I felt convicted, saying, you know, I've been postponing and not recording and not doing these things because I felt like nothing was good enough. I ended up just pushing things off. I would upload shorts, but I was essentially too scared to upload a full-length video. I definitely apologize that I've been a little bit gone, but I would love to get back into the swing of uploading videos weekly. I definitely want to put out that content for you all. I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel. We are at 19 subscribers now, yay. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but for me it is a lot, especially just starting out as a beginner content creator. I really do appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for choosing to follow me along on this journey. I love you all, and I want to thank you all for coming and watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you made it through this entire video, leave a purple heart down below. I look forward to hearing from you all about maybe any recipes that you would like me to try out, to record for you all. I'm totally happy to do that. I do also have a few that I have in mind to share coming up. Thank you all again for watching. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below, and share this with somebody that you think might enjoy this 90-day glow up journey, somebody that might enjoy this community that we're building over here. I definitely appreciate every single one of you again. Love you all, and God bless. Bye.